This is the mission configurable high candela handheld light from Cloud Defensive. Cloud Defensive says this is the smallest light they've ever produced. The head diameter is 1.2 inches, the full size length is 5.1, and the overall weight with the battery installed is 5.7 ounces. The MCH is precision machined from certified 6061 T6 aluminum and has type 3 anodized mil STD hard coat, and I haven't dropped it yet, but I don't foresee there being any issues there. It has an IPX8 water rating and is fully submersible up to 100 feet for 24 hours. You do get one of Cloud Defense's 18650 single output battery with your light, and that gives you 80,000 candela, 1100 lumens, which is the full power of the light, for an overall runtime of 75 minutes. You can put two CR123 batteries in here. It's only going to give you 400 lumens for a 70-minute runtime, which is to be expected. I would just have those batteries in your vehicle or somewhere where you could get to them in situations where you didn't charge your light or it dies on you. At least you have a light, which is better than having no light. It also comes with 3 different options of what they're calling a negligent discharge. So essentially what you'll be able to do is attach these to the tail cap, and what the idea is that it will prevent you from activating your light when you don't want it to. Now, as far as practical reasons are concerned, the light on here is a very distinct press. It's very firm, and it doesn't seem to me that you would actually have it in your hand and activate it when you don't want it to. However, I do see a practical idea where you could have the tail cap on here to prevent your light from negligently discharging and activating when you don't want it to, when you are, say, putting your gear away and you don't realize that you have activated your light, and then you go on your tour duty, you go to work, and you don't have a light that doesn't work because it had been on for the last 7-8 hours. Cloud Defensive sent me this handheld light several months ago, and after I finished the T&E period, I paid full price for this light. So a little bit about my experiences with handheld lights. Several years ago, I carried 2 stream lights, one that was smaller than this and another one that was a little bit larger. I carried 2 different lights for 2 different applications, and I had them stored in 2 different places. So I would have my handheld light on my person. I would use that on traffic stops, occasionally use it to disorient and distract people if I needed that. And then my larger light I would keep in my vehicle. I would use it if I was on a perimeter for an extended period of time, or just in a larger venue area. Maybe it was the woods, a bayou, or something like that, where I needed to see farther distances and needed a little bit more out of my light. The really cool thing about the MCH, the mission configurable handheld, is that it allows you to set up this light to whatever application you might need it for. You can program it in 5 different settings. I'm going to go over 3 of those settings. The last 2 get a little bit complicated. I'm not quite sure about the practicality and having all those options in the moment, for police officers at least. So you can set it to all the way on high. So as soon as you grab your light and you press the switch on the back, you're going to get all the candela, all the lumens that are available in this light. The second way that you can set it up is high-low, and that's how I have mine set up. So as soon as you grab your light and you press it, it's on high, the next press is low. The third way you could set it up is low to high. Obviously, the reason that I have mine set up on high-low is because I want to be able to disorient, distract, identify threats if necessary very quickly, and then for other administrative tasks like helping another officer search somebody, take handcuffs off somebody, searching a person, or searching a vehicle, right? Those are times where we may not want all those lumens, all that candela, and that's going to save on our battery life. And so what it's essentially doing is taking what I used to do in the past and putting it into one light, which is really cool. The other thing that Cloud Defensive offers is a light buyback. So you can send in your own old handheld light, one maybe that you have lying around, and you can get, I think it's $50 off a purchase of their handheld lights. They also have that same buyback program for rifles as well. Cloud Defensive also has a transferable lifetime warranty. So for me, I choose to use I think they call it a deep pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip, because that's the way I used to carry my light anyways, just kind of in my pocket. But I now carry it on my vest, and it just clips into the pouch on my vest, and it's secure and it stays there. For me, the Theorem switchback, which they also did send me and I do have, it didn't quite fit the way that I wanted it to on my person, and I don't personally think that you should consider holding onto your light in situations where you have a light on your pistol. There's another video I have on that, transitioning from your light to your pistol, if you want to view that video. That could be a real application for officers that don't have lights on their pistols because their agency just doesn't allow it. That's just something that you're going to have to train to, and for me, I didn't see it necessary. And the clip, in order to clip it on my gear, the clip wasn't as sturdy, I didn't think, as this deep carry pocket clip. So I think if you're looking for a light that gives you different functions, and especially for police officers, this is a great option. They also have a duty light that is, I think, much bigger than this light as far as what I can tell online. I haven't actually had my hands on it, but I prefer to streamline everything as much as possible, cut weight where you can. Ounces make pounds and pounds make pain, and for all the years that you're going to be doing this job or carrying these items on you, in any way that you can cut down on the weight that you carry, it's going to reduce obviously the load on your body, and over time I think that you're going to benefit from that. So if you're looking for a light that is perfect, I think, for a patrol officer on duty, I think the Cloud Defensive light is a great option for you.